Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you some clips that reveal what's really going on in Las Vegas. Yes, there are still tourists, but the crowds are thinning and it's becoming obvious. High resort fees and rising prices play a role, but the real problem is the drop in international visitors. Without Canadians, Europeans, and other global travelers, Vegas is struggling. And this is just the beginning. Let's take a look.
If you haven't been there, you're welcome to come. But everybody knows Las Vegas. You know that's the main revenue generator for our state? Tourism and travel. Tourism and travel. Do you know what happens when you impose high tariffs, reciprocal tariffs on some of our allies like Canada? That means we're not seeing people traveling, international traveling, coming to Las Vegas and to this country. Do you know the United States benefits $12 billion from international travelers? Over $20 billion annually in 2024. That's not happening now. I can tell you, in my state, as I talk to folks in my hotels and casinos, and I talk to individuals who are focused on travel and tourism, we are not seeing that. We are seeing a downturn in the types of travel coming to Las Vegas. It is having a negative impact, not just directly for those businesses, but indirectly for the small businesses. And by the way, Donald Trump may think this is a short-term hurt, but what he doesn't realize is 90% of American small businesses say trade is an important function for their growth, and they have a profit margin that is very slim. They are not going to be able to survive whatever Donald Trump thinks that this is some short-term hurt. Small businesses, which are the backbone of our economy, are getting crushed right now. I know it because I just heard from my small businesses. One of them lost a contract with a Canadian contractor. We're seeing it all the time. Any of my small businesses that directly or indirectly deal in tourism travel, they're getting crushed. The tariffs, the policies of the Senate Republicans thinking they can add to the deficit and the debt to pay for, to help billionaires and the wealthy in this country on the backs of the American people and small businesses, it's just disgusting and outrageous.
Breaking news. Las Vegas teeters on the brink of recession. Las Vegas is facing a chilling economic slowdown, with warning signs flashing across its core industries. Visitor numbers are down, gambling revenue is falling, and international tourists, especially from Canada, are vanishing due to global tensions and U.S. tariff policies. A 5.4% drop in gaming revenue and a projected 1.1% decline in tourism could deal a multi-billion-dollar blow to the city's economy. Experts now say there's a 60% chance of a national recession, with Vegas among the first to feel it. Adding fuel to the fire, housing prices have skyrocketed 40% since 2020, while real wages barely moved, forcing some residents to spend up to 94% of their income on housing. Economists warn the city is moving in the wrong direction. 1 million fewer Canadian tourists could disappear from Vegas this year alone. The party may not be over, but the lights are definitely flickering.
So this is a little bit on a personal observation and a personal note. I, of course, live here in Las Vegas, Sin City. And for years, I actually worked on the Strip. In March of 2020, I worked in management at the Paris Hotel Casino on the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. And here are videos of the night before everything shut down. The empty halls that are usually filled with tourists, the turned off slot machines with no one at it, the Las Vegas Boulevard empty. It was scary times, but we kind of got through it. I was out personally for 2 months. Some other friends I have in the industry were out longer, some were out less. But Vegas was hit hard by COVID, and we were just starting to come back, and it looks like Vegas is about to be hit hard again. The big casinos, MGM Resorts International, Caesars Entertainment, they're announcing layoffs. I'm seeing from friends and family and people I know, hours being cut, almost some of them to zero. MGM Resorts announced last week that they were going to be laying off all their concierge staff, except for the two at the two properties that are their high-end properties, the Bellagio and the Aria. Vegas is going to be hit hard, guys. People, friends, family, in this town that work in the industry are going to be suffering. And these are direct results of two things: Donald Trump's foreign policy and his tariffs, and corporate greed here in Vegas. Because Vegas is no longer an inexpensive getaway, it's a trip to Disney World for adults. And with resort fees and charged parking and the price of generally everything down the strip, Vegas isn't budget friendly anymore. You can't find budget friendly options. And we are about to enter the find out stage of the fuck around of corporations and the fuck around of the Trump administration.
What if I told you a tariff war could possibly shut down parts of Las Vegas? Okay, yes, it does sound dramatic, but it is already hitting us.
Of course I'm concerned.
Vegas brought in $87.7 billion just last year, thanks to over 41 million tourists. That cash, it funds our schools, fixes our roads, and helps pay our cops and firefighters.
The tariffs are a terrible thing.
But now people here in the Valley are telling me tariffs are messing with everything. Higher prices and fewer visitors. You're a mom yourself. That also raises some concern.
Right, everything. I mean, everything, it affects everyone.
The key word right now is uncertainty.
Visitor numbers down 12% this time around in comparison to last year. Conventions off 20%. Gaming revenue dropped nearly 14%. That's pretty concerning, especially for a city that's built on tourism.
People living in Southern California deciding on coming to Vegas for a trip, you may decide not to come because prices are going up.
Flight prices, casinos going in. Everything's going to be expensive. It's already so expensive.
Room rates are actually down 25% compared to last year. So while yes, this is concerning, it can also be a great time for locals to take advantage of lower prices, book a staycation, and support our local businesses. Because in a city like Las Vegas, we all have to help keep the lights on.
So I live in Las Vegas, and this city is pretty much dead at this point during this current administration. I had a friend visit. We went out. I talked to a couple foreigners. They said they're canceling all of their trips. No one wants to come here. The mayor is saying that you will get detained by ICE if you don't have proper identification. The mayor of Las Vegas is saying that. Why would anybody want to come to Las Vegas and spend their money and gamble if they're from a different country? The worst part is all these people voted for this fucking man, and now they're going broke. You got Vegas influencers getting sent $2,000 from Resorts World, and he's not even feeding the homeless population or anything. He's getting gift cards so that he could get a tax write-off. This city's greed, the level of greed in this town is so fucking gross. It's disgusting.